Hey guys, Sean with Long Honeymoon here with 10 tips for pressure washing an Airstream travel trailer. Most of these tips also apply to pressure washing any motorhome or RV rig, whether it's fiberglass or metal. Tip number 1, don't pressure wash your foot.
Pressure washing is a dangerous business.
Wear appropriate footwear. Pressure washers are powerful industrial pieces of equipment. They can do a lot of damage as well as a lot of good. In fact,
A little blood on the blog.
they not only slash flesh, they also potentially could inject detergents and other foreign objects into the body. So those wounds can become infected, they can be difficult to heal. In my own case, I was careless, the wand kicked back, I was lying down on the roof, another bad idea. But it can happen to anyone, it can happen very quickly, so what you need to do is take precautions so that it doesn't happen to you. Tip number 2, favor pressure washers that are 1800 PSI or less. The more powerful pressure washers potentially could do damage to your rig by being a little bit too powerful. So this is a case where less is more. Now in our case, we have a gasoline-powered 2400 PSI pressure washer, which we used anyway, so do as I say, not as I do. Tip number 3, use a 40-degree nozzle on your pressure washer wand. This will spread the water out just a bit, so you're destroying dirt and not your equipment. When pressure washing, watch out for seams, seals, and graphic decals. Pressure washers can not only remove dirt, they could remove those fancy graphics on the side of your rig. In our case, we don't have a lot of graphics on our Airstream. We have a clear-coated aluminum surface. We do, however, have some pinstriping, and if we were careless around the pinstriping, the pressure washer might take pieces of it off. Next, ideally, you should keep the pressure washing wand 4 feet away from your rig at all times. That is the distance recommended by the Airstream factory. Now, in the real world, the farther away the wand is from your rig, the less effective the pressure washer is going to be in knocking the dirt off. So you're going to be tempted to get up close to your rig, and what can I say? Here's another case of do as I say, not as I do. I think the key is when you're pressure washing your rig, if the wand does get close, be extra careful that you're not blasting any seals or graphics off of your rig. Next tip, avoid standing on ladders while pressure washing. It's very tempting to climb up to the top of your tallest ladder and stand on top of the ladder and pressure wash the roof of your rig. Pressure washers generate a good bit of kickback force on the wand, and if you're not really careful, this could cause you to lose your balance while on the ladder and you might fall off and break some bones. I've found it's better to actually get onto your roof rather than attempt to pressure wash the roof from the ladder. When you're using a ladder to get on and off of your roof, have a spotter there for you that could catch you if you fall, or at least help you keep your balance, especially as you're getting back off your roof. Next tip, when you're standing on an Airstream roof, never walk onto the aluminum portion of the roof. The aluminum will dent. So when you're standing on the roof of an Airstream, you want to stick to the white fiberglass and rubber portion of the roof. Stay away from the aluminum. Now, a lot of you out there with fiberglass rigs don't have to worry about walking on aluminum. Next tip, when you're on the roof of your rig, bear in mind that air conditioning covers are fragile. If you put your weight onto an air conditioning cover, it's gonna break. Next tip, I do recommend that you stand on the roof of your Airstream. Again, you must be wearing grippy shoes that will provide good foot traction when you're walking around up there. I've tried different methods. I've tried crawling around on the roof, and I found it more cumbersome, less effective, messy, and arguably not as safe, because that's what I was doing when I accidentally pressure washed my foot. Next tip, while you're up there on the roof, you might inspect the perimeter of the roof for any potential seal problems or issues. Nothing will destroy an RV faster than water getting inside it. So there you have it, at least 10 quick tips to help you when you go to pressure wash your own Airstream travel trailer or other RV rig. Pressure washing is actually an incredibly satisfying activity because if your rig's been sitting still for a while or if you've been on the road for a while, there's nothing that will clean it up better, more thoroughly, and faster than a good pressure washing. Until next time, Lolo ho.
If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you disliked it, give it a thumbs down. Feel free to leave a comment. And of course, don't forget to subscribe.
No doing cartwheels, no gymnastics.